Alright, good morning, good day. This is the African Crypto Warlord. Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at XRP USDT. We're going to be doing from the 15-minute analysis to the 21-day analysis. I've keyed out a 6-hour distribution coin that which we will watch play out and have a summary. So just to let you know, so that you can not have any panic whilst you're watching this is the current daily mean 3881. And previous daily mean 3881, and our current daily mean is 3805. So you fail here, you can look for two red lines. So you fail this region, you'll start to want to hunt back down into daily mean. So we're going to look for things that certify that. Furthermore, because we have positive drift in the book, you start to close above 3882, you can maybe look for continuation to 3939. Alrighty then. Let's jump into it. So we've got a 21 day, and what we're generally going to be looking for is XRP above or below this little green to red, because that's the clean signal, and then we're going to look for anything to back it. So on the 21 day, which is this current print, we have expansion to the upside in volatility confirmed. The candle went up, starting to lose correlation though. There's only 20% correlation this side, and there's 100 there, so you can get we can figure that one out. So you're looking at about 60 odd correlation to the upside with a bull div that's formed, and we're looking for a new trend to form out of here. So 2 candle closes above, and on your third candle close you can look for trend continuation. So 2 candle closes above that thing that's turned green. Now we've hit our first standard deviation of returns, and we're going to see if the next one can grow more. What stops this is also what we have to look out for, right? So we have a perfect mean reversion on the 21 day. We're going to look for anything to have continuation out of here. Ideally, if it was to have a clean signal and not get faded by negative drift, you could see 7565. All right, that's pretty much more than double here. All right, anything obviously start closing below there, we'll find the targets on a 6-hour. Okay, so on the 14 day, what we have is expansion to the upside, but we've come in and we've battle tested this JMA over here. Ping, we've hit it. The general rule of thumb is close above it, you'll push mean reversion through, and you can have a little bull div. If this one closes red over here, the next one goes green. It'll be like a bull div or something over here. Blue flashes off, so pretty much my sell signals come when the red flashes go off. So you can see like red flash goes off, boom, market goes down, blue flash starts to come on, and blue flash off, boom, market goes back up. So looking for a red flash. A red flash could start at 4580 and could potentially run to 5815. Okay, this is the current ranges, so this will be the target on the 14 day is 4546 to the upside. Just need that to go red and it will confirm. This little green line needs to turn red. Now we're going to go to the 7 day. So what's a 21 day? Has some bull div, has some expansion to the upside, looking to get backed as well by a bull div. We have seen expansion to the upside. Chaos and disorder is decreasing, which is fine with some expansion to the upside, hence you're getting wicked up. Obviously RO, that's going to turn in. Now these are interesting points. Let me make this big because it's a 7 day. What you can see here is, let me turn these candles off, is pretty much every time there's a cross of these lines, it tells me that there's a shorter term trend that's now confirming with a longer term trend. So it dips in, but this longer term trend is saying going up. Now, what happens is this turns through, and as you can see, it catches the longer term trend to the downside. What do we have here? We have the first cross through, and general target for anything stupid is 80 cents. Now, how do I back this kind of stuff? Is when it does cross through, look at the power that it does have for quite a while. It's either above it or below it for quite a while. So you can see that is quite nicely pitched. We're going to turn the candles back on, and you'll see that these start to become points of contention, which we already said is 50 cents and anywhere between 45 to 3945. So you close above 3945, you could maybe see a reversal out of here. We've crossed in, these two lines have crossed, and the liquidity has already been grabbed. So the 5 day is looking clean. It's just going to be a little bit of patience. So now we have that was the 7-day. Now we have the 5-day. 5 days wanting to do the same thing. Last time it came through, it got nailed. So now it's going to try close. If it wants to stay bullish, you'll expect it to close 3972. What do we have to look out for is if it starts closing below, oh sorry, I need to lift that up. So if it starts close below 3939, just say, and there's a negative drift in the book, so volatility contracts was positively correlated, you can expect a kick down back to, let's expect 3537. Right, now what do we have? We have the 3-day. 3-day is looking pretty backed. Alright, Gucci gang, baby girl. So you have some mean reversion over here pushing through on our longer term time frames, which is a good sign, because if I was to zoom out, when it's green, it's green. Right, when it's green, it's green over here, boom, and when it's red, it's red. So now it's wanting to go green. So when it's green, it's green, and it wants to pretty much go green. Red flashes and off standard deviation moves, also above the mean over here, looking good. We have expansion in volatility, whilst positively correlated. So that tells us we have continuation to the upside coming through. Pretty much, it just needs to move a couple. Those are that big. I would say maybe this triggers at 3920, and if it moves to about 3920, it could trigger into trend to the upside, which starts to turn that thing bullish, and the rest of the market pitch is bullish on the 3-day. So this is a long-term analysis over here. Sorry, or long-term, it's taking a while. So we have a hidden bull divs coming through over here. Expansion, volatility, chaos, and disorder also agreeing like a previous time frame, wanting to turn to the upside. 24-hour. Hidden bull coming in, that's perfectly fine. What do we want to see? We want to see a close above the JMA. Oh, come on. You're not allowed to do that. You're just not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that, my guys. This is my mobile carrier, so you're not going to be able to run the daily targets here, it says. Okay, anyway, it doesn't really matter that side. What we're looking for is to hold this expansion and volatility was positively correlated. Okay, there we go, and this can be our target because it's the same on there. Is 2 candle closes above, let's say 3853, and as the next one drags out to 3869 or 71, you will have a look for continuation up past or on top of 3908. Boop. Okay, that's cool. There's a hidden bull div to keep that up, and red flashes on off. Now, given that this is a candle that does look quite suspicious, we've got to look for things that are going to be negating this to the upside. So we get a little bit more technical as we get onto 12-hour, and then we're going to display our 6-hour cone. So we have 2 regions to contest, 3924, there you go, and 3904. So we previously said targets about 3930-ish. You can look for continuation up, which would be pretty much fine, because it's expansion and volatility. Chaos and disorder is starting to decrease to the downside. It can be confusing because this was a huge candle, right? So it had to match the size, and it tells you that the data is now flat and pretty much trending back. Okay, cool. So now we're going to put on a 6-hour, and what are we going to do? We are going to press play, and we're just going to summarize our summary. All right, so we have a general mean up here at 3859. That's where we are at this current analysis. All right, and bang on the money on the way up. All right, we're getting hung up in this region. Let me zoom out. We're getting hung up in this region over here. Okay, this is a perfect distribution. This distribution started Sunday 11th, 6th of December. We haven't had another 6-hour flash, all right, to tell us to put on a new distribution. We've nailed previous levels, all right. This one hasn't been nailed yet, which is at 42.23 cents. We've come in, we've smoked this one. Perfect. Yeah, you could say perfect. Anyway, and we're now at the mean. So the general idea being is when the next volatility tools all flash in a row, we're going to have a mean in this region and a new distribution to get us out of here. General idea being is if these 6-hour flashes, if these flashes all line up green, doesn't mean buy or sell, just means volatility is at 0. So then we can work our data from a 0 point. Now when that happens, if it's above this orange line, all these green flashes, it tells me that it's a longer term bullish trend. If it's below these this orange line, all these green flashes in a row, like when they all match up, then it tells me that the trend is bearish for a long time. Alright, so any targets off over here are pretty much viable because we've hit the bottom side 30 cents 49, and my general upside target would be 4442 on this cone, and you break the model at 5112. I'm sure by then volatility would have flashed again. That's to the upside. If you close there, any target to the downside, I'll say these 3261, 3166, and 3094, and that's still hit for a hidden bull dip. Okay, so let's see if the lower term time frames are going to kick us up into 40.11 cents by the end of the day, or by the end of this week, or 37.07 cents. Okay, so that's the goal. So let's just use our distribution cone with our tools. This one's a long analysis, but we want to make sure that we are correct. Okay, so we have more probability of expansion to the upside. Why do I say this? Because my mathematical tools are telling we have mean reversion. We've cleared the mean on the 6 hour. It's perfect. In the random distribution, there's a mean reverting indicator that is confirmed above a mean. That's also pretty random. Okay, so this thing's wanting to run into its outlier. What's going to happen is there's going to be a fight for 3905. It closes above 3905, can send it to 4807. How? It will have to be with a hidden bull div, and you'll have to get the hidden bull div more than likely above where the candle is now, or 3905. Okay, let's exit out of here and go to the 3 hour. Go back, and 3 hours mean reverting to the upside. We are above reverse wave trend. What are we looking for continuation? We're looking for contraction and volatility, right? Here, let me make this big. We're looking for contraction and volatility whilst negatively correlated. Right? Okay, there we go. So we're looking for this one, this little red line over here on the top, to turn green, like there, turn green. And then this will naturally pretty much just float itself up into these levels. If it stays with positive drift, so contraction and volatility, whilst going up, it's easy to break through any one of these ranges, because as soon as we get to a problem area that's hard to break, the book flips, and expansion and volatility, whilst positively correlated, will break any level. Okay, let's go start looking for intraday targets. Actually, now that we're on the 6 hour, I want to put the VRE on so that I can show you how I use this. Alright, so contention for 3597 and trimmings up into here, but VRE level 3941, trimmings later on in the day for 407 as we pointed to 421. If it does break this region, you're going to get a wick stop at 41111. So we've done two types of analysis there. That's fine. 3804 is the daily mean. That is the weekly mean. Any holds above here on longer term time frames, above the specifically that, no candle closes below there, you will have hidden bull div to carry this move up. Any closes generally below 407, you'll see that a hidden bear div will come in to drive it down. And we'll go back to the 3 hour. So we're looking for positive drift to get us through there. You're looking for, okay, so this is perfectly alright. So that's contraction was positively correlated. That says this should be going down, but this is just sort of 30 minutes through in a trend. This being a dirty signal here on the 90 minute, just our longer term time frame, a longer term trend oscillator telling us we're looking for trend continuation. So let's go get a cleaner signal on the 45, expansion and volatility. Now here's the catch 22, right? If this candle goes very big, then we break outside of the trend. Like if staying in these blue bands is the like comfort zone. Like if it always just stayed in these blue bands, then it's just going to go up forever. Okay, now, or down forever, just depends on the direction of volatility. Currently it's going up forever. Alright, new phase in volatility has started. Problem being on the 45 minute is there has been a big run through, so the PCs are quite high, and we've only had one column of volatility follow through, so it's going to be quite easy to scalp down. I'll look for a region at 3945. Just sort of waiting on here in the next 15 minutes a confirmation of mean reversion to the upside. That confirmation runs this into wanting it to push into an outlier. That's contraction in all returns, and that is definitely looking to hit any one of its previous levels up here when the contraction phase started. So there's a big run through, closes below 3945. Obviously look for another touch to where this will be, so just call it at that time 3851. This region can be contested again to 3852. 15 minute. Okay, contraction, there you go. Continuation should come on through. Continuation will get that to cross. Having an outlier, let's put some decorations on. That's fine. And what I'm reading here is bang on. Now it's a little bit sideways. You need this gray one at the bottom corner here to cross the mean with those red. If that doesn't happen, this would look like a doji. There's a bear div. Will it do it for me? Pull it over. Alright. This is what we need. Bang. Closes below green. Confirm the mean reversion to the downside. Currently it's sideways. General idea being, if it does break here, she moves. Let me do this in percentage terms. Stays above here, it's bullish. Starts closing below this thing, turns it red, it gets bearish. There's a scalp for 0.3, that's about, and 0.5 is the max risk I'd take on. If it does get to any one of these regions, starts closing below it for quite a while, you can expect 3832. We're waiting for the gray cloud to mean revert through for continuation. If that doesn't happen, then the RO starts to confirm its weighting. There you go. That's RO getting a little bit more weighting. Let's put this baby on the 1 minute. And we got vary levels, yes. Okay, put this baby on the 1 minute, turn that off. And expansion to the downside, that will confirm now. So we're looking to run here. Okay. 30 seconds. And you don't care, and then you don't care for what's happening. You can manage risk in here and you can get hurt, or you can just see where 30-second candle closes are, and then you'll see what it does in the data. So that level where it was, if it closes below this level, you'll look for an easier continuation to the downside. There you go. Okay, and contraction positive correlated. If that holds true, you'll have some more slow bleed to the downside. Doesn't. Wants to, maybe a little bit more slow bleed to the downside. That's starting to get killed off. Let's go have a look. Anybody hurting anybody here? We need to put it on the 5 minute as well. If you got this far, thank you so much. But this is just the tools live. That's going to be positive drift. You're going to want to pick it up again before candle close. That's now negative drift. Yeah. Okay, we want to put down the 5 alive. Mean reverting with the 15 minutes. So this will just be a region of congestion. Yeah, so if it closes below this red line, you're going to go hit this cross, 3854. So where's 3854? 3854, somewhere here. Start closing below here, it's going to want to target 3854. By the time that happens, this line will be here. So you look for a little bit of a bounceroo. If you get the bounceroo, so some shit like this. There, bounceroo. You don't want to get faded again by this line. If you do, you're going to go down. If you don't, you're going to go up. Alright, that's the daily mean. That is a target. So if this does fail, this is the general target from up here. That's a little place to add a little bit of wick. Any continuation rarely is going to come from a high term time frame over here. We're going to switch this off. You're going to look for your 45 minute. Hold above the JMA, which on this region will also be down here, where we're pointing out. Come on. Come on. There you go. 3875. So hold above 3875. Come on, go away. Hold above 3875. And you are in this gravy land. 3876. 3891, areas of contention. Breakout of that shit, as you can see, you start to push up. What do you want to see here, if your eyes don't go blind, is when this green line comes into the orange line, pull back. If the green line closes above orange line, continuation. Same thing, when it touches this orange line, pull back. If it closes above, green above that thing, continuation into 3945. Closes below 3881, bearish region, and those are your daily targets. Ciao Bella. BTC will be next.